In the vast expanse of human history, Allah sent prophets to guide humanity, teaching us lessons not just for their time, but for all generations. Today, we often feel overwhelmed by challenges, deception, and uncertainty. But the stories of the prophets are timeless guides, blueprints for navigating these very trials. Think about Prophet Noah. For centuries, he called his people to righteousness, but they mocked him and refused to believe. He could have given up, he could have despaired, but he didn't. His story teaches us about patience and steadfastness. It shows us that staying true to the truth, even when you feel completely alone, is a profound virtue. In today's world, where honesty, integrity, and morality can sometimes be ridiculed or pushed aside, Noah's example is a powerful reminder. Patience and perseverance in faith are never, ever wasted. Then there's the incredible story of Prophet Ibrahim. He faced tests that are almost unimaginable for us. He was commanded to leave his family in a barren, empty valley. He was tested with a command to sacrifice his beloved son. Yet, through it all, his trust in Allah never wavered for a moment. From Ibrahim, we learn that true reliance on Allah, what we call tawakkul sometimes, requires us to let go of the very things we hold most dear. It means understanding that Allah's wisdom is infinite, while our own perspective is limited. Today, when life forces us to make difficult choices, or when we must part with comforts, or even relationships for the sake of what is right, Ibrahim's story guides us to submit with complete and total trust. Next, consider Prophet Musa, who stood against the tyranny of Pharaoh. Pharaoh was a ruler who embodied injustice, arrogance, and oppression, enslaving an entire people. Musa, with nothing but his staff and his faith, confronted this power. His courage and his absolute reliance on Allah ultimately turned oppression into liberation. The lesson here is crystal clear. Standing against injustice, even when the most powerful forces are arrayed against you, requires two things: faith and courage. In our modern times, we face different forms of injustice, corruption, systemic inequality, and societal pressures to compromise on our values. Musa's life teaches us that real, meaningful change often comes from those who are willing to confront tyranny, big or small, with unwavering faith. And what about the story of Prophet Yusuf? It's a journey of unimaginable hardship. He faced betrayal from his own brothers. He was sold into slavery. He endured false accusations that landed him in prison for years. Through all of this, the jealousy, the lies, the isolation, he remained patient and righteous. He never lost his integrity. And what was the result? Allah not only freed him, but elevated him to a position of great power and authority, and ultimately reunited him with his family in the most beautiful way. Yusuf's story is a powerful demonstration that while trials may seem to delay our success, patience and integrity are the path to a divine reward that far exceeds our expectations. When we face envy from others, when we're hit with false accusations, or when we suffer major setbacks in our lives, Yusuf's story reminds us that these temporary hardships cannot erase the ultimate wisdom and mercy of Allah. Your character is your currency, and these timeless lessons aren't limited to the male prophets. The stories of the righteous women in the Qur'an are just as powerful. Think of Maryam, the mother of Isa. She was chosen by Allah above all other women, and when faced with an impossible situation that would bring societal suspicion and shame, she put her complete trust in Allah. Or think of Asiya, the wife of the tyrant Pharaoh himself. Living in the very heart of corruption and disbelief, she held on to her faith and remained steadfast and obedient to Allah. Their lives teach us that courage, devotion, and moral integrity are not defined by gender or circumstance. In a world where women continue to face discrimination and immense societal pressures, the stories of Maryam and Asiya are beacons of light, reminding us that true faith and righteousness can overcome any worldly constraint. So, what do all these stories teach us about our lives today? They teach us that life will always test our patience, our courage, and our integrity. It's a constant. It's a constant. People might mock us for our beliefs. Injustice may seem to be all around us. Hardships can feel unending. But the examples of the prophets and righteous individuals show us the way forward. Steadfast faith, patience during trials, courage in the face of adversity, and unwavering morality are the timeless pathways to success, not just in this life, but more importantly, in the hereafter. As we navigate our modern challenges, let's reflect on these prophetic examples. Let's try to embody Noah's patience when we feel unheard. Let's aim for Ibrahim's trust when we have to make sacrifices. Let's draw on Musa's courage when we need to stand for justice. Let's remember Yusuf's integrity when we are wronged. And let's be inspired by the moral strength of women like Maryam in Asia. These stories are not just historical accounts to be read and forgotten. They are living blueprints for a life anchored in faith, in righteousness, and in trust in Allah, especially when the world seems to be drifting further and further from His guidance. In a world filled with confusion, deception, and fleeting pleasures, the lives of the prophets remind us that our faith is our compass, patience is our shield, and Allah's guidance is our ultimate source of strength. It doesn't matter what era we live in or what specific challenge we face. These lessons remain as relevant and as powerful as ever. The only question that remains is, will we act upon them today? Thank you for watching. If this reflection was beneficial, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. See you in the next video.